It all started about a week ago, when my daughter came running home from outside holding a doll, an old porcelain doll, the very thing that would become the reason behind the horror we were about to face. But let me start from the beginning. I'm a single father, raising my 8-year-old daughter Anya. We live in a small 2-bedroom apartment in a quiet, somewhat rundown part of the city, not too far from the center, oddly enough. Don't ask about my ex-wife. We got divorced a while back, and Anya stayed with me. I had no trouble proving to the court I could take care of her better. I earned good money working online from home, unlike that dolled-up tramp who only ever knew how to spread her legs. But that's not what this story is about. Working online was enough to support a pretty comfortable life. Anya had everything a kid could want, and I wasn't doing bad for myself either. It was early spring. The snow had melted unusually fast, and the streets had already dried up. None of that slushy mess we usually get. Anya was outside playing with her friends, while I was grinding away in front of my computer. There was a ton of work, that day so much that I made myself a stockpile of sandwiches and coffee, bracing for a long session at the screen. I didn't even notice how dark it had gotten outside. Time to call Anya home, I thought aloud, half to myself. I stepped out onto the balcony. She was sitting on a bench near the next entrance, playing with what looked like dolls, but a tree blocked my view. I called out to her, and 5 minutes later, she was in the hallway, taking off her shoes. She was clutching a doll, a strange one. It looked antique, porcelain probably, and about half a meter tall, maybe even bigger. I didn't think much of it at the time. The girls were always swapping toys for a few days, sometimes even for good. But I could tell right away, she loved this doll, didn't let it go all evening. Me, I couldn't help but feel uneasy. Something about it was off, unusual, unsettling. Come on, take off your shoes and let's go eat. And put the doll down already, my little weirdo, I said with a smile. She laughed and ran to the kitchen, still holding that porcelain thing. It reminded me of my own childhood, when a friend once gave me a metal cap gun. All the other toys were plastic, but metal? That was elite. I carried that thing everywhere, even slept with it. So I figured it was the same with her, just a kid smitten with a new toy. It was already dark outside. Street lamps were flickering on. Elderly neighbors were heading inside, slamming heavy entrance doors behind them. We had dinner. I put Anya to bed, then went back to my room to finish up work. All evening she'd been playing with that doll. It really was beautiful, like a tiny girl frozen in time, but lifeless. Still, something about it kept gnawing at me, and I'd soon learned my instincts were right. She was lying down again, with her head turned toward the door, staring right at me. What the hell? She was sitting on the chair before, and now she's lying under the blanket? That's when it really hit me. Something seriously wrong with this damn doll. I walked over, took a closer look, and saw something else. Her facet looked newer. Yesterday she was dirty, cracked on the cheek, but now swear to God, she looked almost brand new. I didn't touch her, just walked away to my room. Figured I'd try to work a bit, but I couldn't focus. Something just felt off, really off. 10 minutes later, something practically dragged me back to Anya's room. I opened the door and froze. The doll was on the bed again, same spot, but this time her head was straight. No, this wasn't normal anymore. This was something else. About an hour later, Anya came back from school. She was happy, all smiles. I pulled her aside right away. Sweetie, where'd you get that doll? She was a gift, she said. A lady on the street gave her to me. What lady? What did she look like? She looked kind of like a grandma, but not really old. She wore dark clothes. Then she added something that made my blood run cold. Chris died last night. What? How do you know that? I asked. She told me. Anya said casually, meaning the doll. She called it Sabrina. She also said Katya's gonna die today. Katya, another friend. Anya said they dropped the doll the day she got it, and it cracked her face. That night Chris died. She deserved it, Anya added calmly. I was stunned. She wasn't acting like my daughter at all. She started talking back, refused to do her homework. Even when I yelled normally, she'd cry and listen, but now, she just stared at me like, "What the hell's your problem, Dad?" Then we went into her room and the doll was back on the chair. Same exact pose as this morning. I rubbed my eyes. Was I hallucinating? No. She had definitely been lying down before. She even took the damn thing to the bathroom with her. While she was gone, I sat at my laptop trying to find anything, stories, articles, anything about haunted dolls. But it was all just horror movie crap. Nothing useful. It was getting dark, and I wasn't just scared for Anya anymore, I was scared for myself. There's something paranormal in this house. Something evil. I went to the kitchen, looked out the window and saw another ambulance. And I already knew who it was for. Katya. This couldn't be a coincidence. The doll was cursed. I was sure of it. That's when I snapped. I rushed into Anya's room, grabbed that porcelain demon. Anya started screaming and crying, but I didn't care. I threw on my coat and ran outside. Tossed that cursed thing in the trash and went home. On the way, I saw them carrying Katya out on a stretcher. I almost couldn't watch. It crushed me knowing that little girl wouldn't make it. I walked home slowly. I was scared. What if the doll came back? For revenge. But this was real. I swear it. The girls dropped the doll, it cracked, and both of them died soon after. The doll moved around the apartment, healed itself. What the hell even was this thing? When I got back, Anya was brushing the doll's hair. The same doll. In our apartment. The one I threw away. I froze. How the hell was it back here? Anya acted like nothing happened. Like I never even took the doll. That was the moment I knew I had to destroy it for good. I told Anya I had to run some errands. Really, I was going to my friend Misha to borrow some gasoline. But Anya tried to stop me. Help me with my homework, she said. Heat me some food. Like she knew what I was planning. But I didn't stop. I got the gas, ran back home, grabbed the doll again and sprinted outside like a man possessed. Anyone watching probably thought I lost my damn mind. But I didn't care. Near our building there's this old park, abandoned now. I threw the doll on the ground, soaked it in gas, and lit it. It exploded like a gas can, singed my hands. Black smoke billowed out like burning hair and plastic. The smell was unbearable. I waited 10 minutes for it to finish. Then I walked home. And everything was normal. Anya was doing her homework. She never even mentioned the doll. And for the first time in weeks, I felt peace. She went to school again. I worked. We slept like normal people. But 4 days later, I had to run to my mom's place for an hour. I left Anya home alone, just for a little while. When I came back, there were fire trucks, cops, people everywhere. My apartment, it was burning, flames shooting from the windows. I ran, tried to push through, but the firefighters held me back. Then they told me, Anya burned alive. I dropped to my knees and broke down. It was her. That thing, that evil spirit inside the doll. I burned it and it took revenge. I know that's what happened. I feel it. And now I wonder, what if I hadn't left that day? Would she still be alive? Or would we both have died? I don't know. I live with my mom now. Only just finished replacing my documents. Nothing strange has happened since. But that day, the fire, the doll, the image still haunts me. And, oddly, I never once saw Anya in my dreams. Not even once.